Hey family, I'm coming to you all this evening with what I feel is a very needed conversation, and I hope it's going to be a very powerful conversation for couples. And when I say couples, I'm mostly speaking about those who are either in a monogamous relationship, those who are contemplating marriage, or those who are in a commitment that they don't plan on being married, but they plan on being together forever. So a lot of people do commitment ceremonies. But whatever level you're at, I need you all to come to an understanding. And I need you to be prepared for this battle that's called a relationship, because at times it will become a battle for you. But let me tell you, there's a saying that my grandmother used to say, and she has passed on. But she said so many times as she walked around my home, and I would say to her, the different type of gentlemen I may have met and why I'm not dating at a particular point. And she said to me, you wait on what you deserve. And while you're waiting on what you deserve, prepare yourself to be the best that you can be for what you deserve. Because he's going to also want what he feels that he deserves. And that's always stuck with me, and that's why I'm always working on myself. But her key words were to me, the reason you wait on what you deserve, people, is because if you take a half a man and a half a woman, you create yourself a whole mess. That's all you have, is a whole mess. And if you don't believe that, think about some of your relationships that are currently not working, some that you've had and did not work, and look at all the dynamics of why it did not work. And I'm talking about being honest with yourself, not pointing fingers at him or her. But were you ever together yourself? Were you ever capable of loving? Were you ever capable of providing for yourself first before you joined finances with your other half? Are you academically inclined? Do you have common sense? Do you think it's important to wake up and put your best self forward each day before you present yourself to the world and to the person before you? And so if you can't say yes to all of those things, how dare you look for that in someone else? And that's men, and that is women. You cannot want the king or queen of a country and you're walking around just looking like a peasant. It doesn't work that way. There's a reason people date on levels. And it's not about being better than someone. It's you've gained a certain level of experience and respect for yourself, and you have a certain know-how now. Sorry about my lighting.
Yeah, why did
You have a certain know-how now, and there's no need to be looking back for people who are just still trying to get it together. It's just, there's no need, because there's people already at the level of where you are, and there's even people further up of where you're trying to go. So what I say to you is, it's time to have those conversations. If you're planning on spending your life with someone, have the real conversations. Change your environment. If you all need to go to a park, do not have this in the bedroom. This is not time for pillow talk. This is a time when everyone's on an even playing field, everyone's head is level, no one's emotionally entwined, and we're looking at each other in our raw form of, it's not about anyone being aroused at the moment. Hey, how many of you are dating and have gotten to a certain point and said to that person, If we moved forward, can you share with me what condition your credit is in? Do you desire to higher your education or enhance your current career? What do you think about children? If you still want children, how many do you want? Is it okay that I don't want any? Do you need to be with someone that wants children? What do you think about family? Are you close to your mother? Are you close to your father? Do you hate them both? Do you have a best friend? What is your best friend like? What is your best friend indulge in? Do your best friend believe in monogamy? Is your best friend married? Is your best friend a player? Does your best friend feel as though I'm in your way of the normal activities you guys partake in? Are you interested in owning a home? Are you okay with renting? Are you on the same track of thinking, hey, let's put our incomes together and purchase a car outright and then do it all over again for the next, for the other one, so that we have no car note? What do you think about living a lifestyle to becoming debt free? Or do you care what it looks like? Do you care about the glitz and the glam? Are you fine with looking like you have something and we both knowing that we have nothing? Does your bank account matter more than the clothes on your back? Or do you need to just be clean, presentable, and striving to be wealthy? Are you a boss? Are you a leader? Or are you a follower? You see, all these things will matter if you are an entrepreneur. Someone who's not may not have an interest in entrepreneurship. They won't understand your thrive and your drive and your will to not give up, even though you fell 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 times. They'll never understand it. But will they support it? Will they try to understand it? So I say this to each of you with all the questions that I've presented. These are conversations that you all truly need to have. Don't wait until you get deeper. It doesn't get better because you get a piece of paper. What a person wants, they want. And what a person needs, they're going to get. So you either find out before you guys head out on the battlefield, or once you get out there, it's going to eat you up. And when it blows up, that's going to be the war. And it's going to be irreplaceable. You're not going to be, it's going to be irreparable is what I'm saying. When you have this conversation, and if it's someone that you love and that person loves you the same, you're going to find out. Because when they're telling you all of the negatives that they feel that they're embarrassed about, that they want to hide, that they weren't comfortable talking about, if you can't share that with a person that you're going to spend your life with, that you're giving time that you'll never get back, that's the one thing you won't get back is your time. You can find another lover, you can find another friend, you can find another job, you can have another kid, you can buy another car, and when you did all of that, you'll never get a second back that you did any of those things in. So you have to appreciate each and every moment of everything that you're doing. And a relationship is just that important. Your time is so important. Don't get married because you're lonely. Don't tie people's lives up because you just need someone in bed with you every night, but you have no real intentions of bettering yourself or helping them better theirs. A person that's in your life for the long haul, they need to hear your flaws, they need to see your flaws, and they need to be willing to help you repair them, enhance what you have going on, and find the tools for you both to grow together and stronger as a unit. Have that conversation. Give me some feedback on how it went. And if you discover after that conversation that you didn't feel you could be totally honest with that person when they said, what is your credit like? You couldn't really disclose, hey, I owe $200,000 in student loans, or I'm about to lose my house or something like that, or you have a particular illness. If you can't be that honest, you need to just step back and wait. That's just not quite the person for you. The person for you has to be your best friend, and they have to love you so deep that nothing you say can deter them from trying to figure out a solution on how to help you better you while you better both of you. And this is real, okay? That's what I'm waiting on. I'm not going to settle. I don't have to. I have so many things that I could be working on to be the woman that I truly want to be. Because you're forever growing, and when the day you stop growing, it's the day that you die. You never know everything. You shouldn't even want to know everything. You should always want to continue to grow. But if you're going to grow with someone, make sure you're not investing your time with someone who's not even willing to help you with your flaws, who don't accept your flaws. Don't be with someone who only celebrates you as long as you're dolled up and you stay within a certain weight, if you're a certain height, as long as your income stays here and you don't get fired, and things are going to happen to you. Will that person run? Or will they weather the storm? Or are they putting in place in case something happens on either side, yours or theirs? Hey, we're good. We have this going on that we created together. That's what you need. You need unity. If you don't have that, company is not worth a flip. You could have friends all day. I talk to people all day just for conversation purposes. But the person that I'm in love with, that I'm going to share a bed with, share my home, my life, my bank account, my goods, my bads, my ups and downs, he needs to know what it looks like when I cry. He needs to know what it looks like when I smile and I'm joyful, and he knows that's not a fake smile. She's truly happy right now. Look at her. She's glowing. Because that's what my queen does when she's happy. And vice versa. You need to know when your man said, nah, I'm good, everything's okay, but he doesn't mean it. You have to have that discernment. And to get that, you have to connect. Get out there, get those questions answered, have that conversation, and connect to the soul. Good night.